They said it couldn't be done. Well, here it is. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel and my mock-up of the 6-player X-Men control panel. But before we get started, let's take a look at the 4-player control panel. See what the difference is. See, it's obviously a bit of a size increase. So when I began to mock this up, I saw that if just by going wider, just really wasn't going to do it. We would have, I'd have to go more than I originally thought to be able to really get that 5th and 6th player in there with any kind of room whatsoever. So this made a little more sense to me, is to draw that 1st and 2nd player out, and then you can sort of bring everybody around, similar to the original 6-player CAD, really. Alright, so let's take a look at what I consider to be probably the worst position on this CAD. It's going to be the player 6 position. Because our joystick is on the left, it gets really cramped over in this corner. Now, if you stand in this position, you see that if they notch out the side panel like we saw in that rendering, it makes this doable. Your line of sight really won't be affected that much if you have that cut out. Your off angle is going to be okay. The LCD monitor is pretty good for off angle viewing. Now, if you're talking about the 4th player position, it's really great being pushed out that far. You're gonna be at a severe angle for that 5th and 6th player, though, that's for sure. So you see the fake power and volume buttons are in the same spot that they always are. Start over here by the left, or the left-hand side, and we look at player 5 would be up here in the top left-hand corner. And then what I did is I brought player 3 down. That's from its original position. I just brought that straight down. You can see a lot of my reference marks here. Player 1, same thing. That's the original position, the stock location. I think I moved that down about 9 inches. About 9 inches is what we did to draw that down. So player 1 and player 2 are just 9 inches lower. Same thing with player 4. And you begin to see the button configuration changes as we go to that right-hand side. I definitely need to play with those buttons a little bit. That configuration just needs to be better. But this is the way that Arcade1up should number these. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 should be the highest, the furthermost positions. And that's the way they should do it. It should be numbered. You shouldn't have to be in a certain location to play a certain character. Now, because of this long overhang, I would definitely add a piece of wood in the back to add as a brace and a gusset to sort of brace against the side of the arcade when down pressure is applied. Same thing on the front. I would continue this radius on, not attach it to the arcade, just leave it separate. I want this to be a removable arcade panel similar to stock. And then I would also cut a hole in this piece to route the wiring through. Okay, now for the overall dimensions. I cut this out of a piece of 2 foot by 4 foot 1/2 inch MDF. We're going to be just under 44 inches total width. And on our depth, we come out to just under 22 inches. So there you have it. This is my mock-up. This is my design for a 6-player Arcade1up control panel. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below, and we will see you next time.